Hi, Mary. Hi, Brittany. This is Nick from the Epic Film Guys podcast, here to wish you a very happy International Podcast Day. You ladies like to do recaps on your shows, so I've got a recap here for you. You kick ass. Keep kicking ass, because it's awesome. Have a great day.
Okay, guys, so that was the sweet message that the Epic Film Guys left for us. They were kind enough to send us this message on International Podcast Day. If you're ever looking for great movie reviews, check out the Epic Film Guys podcast. We'll put their link in the description box. They're awesome. Whoop, whoop.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to a very special episode of Seriously. I'm Brittany.
And I'm Mary.
And today we are getting into the final 2 episodes of Situationships. And with us today we have the creator, the writer, the producer, the lead actress of the amazing web series, Cylla Senii.
Hi guys.
Hi, thank you for coming.
Welcome. Thanks guys, thanks so much.
Yes, we're so excited to have you here. So the first question we like to ask all our guests is, what was the very first web series you got hooked on to, or
ever watched?
Yeah, ever watched.
Ever watched.
Yes.
My first web series I ever watched was Awkward Black Girl.
Of course.
That was our first one.
Yes.
Huge fan. I'm so supportive of her. I think it's awesome. Everything that she's doing.
Yes. Did you watch the first episode last
Yes, I
week?
did.
Yeah, it was so good, right?
I watched it and I was like, wow, this is crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Alright, so what made you create Situationships? How did you come up with the idea to start a web series?
Sure. So in 2014, back in the day, me and my girlfriends, we would just talk about our fake relationships at the time, and we between all of our stories, we just had so many crazy things happening.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my girlfriends, she was dating a guy who was about 10 years older than her, and she kept saying how everything was good. But she said that he was open to a relationship, but that I was like, that doesn't mean that you guys are in one right now.
Yeah. Different.
And she was like, that doesn't matter or whatever. And so one day she got on the subway to go to his house. She forgot her glasses at his place. And she gets there, and the girlfriend comes at the same time.
So she was Melody.
She is Melody?
Yeah, she was Melody.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh my gosh. She told me this whole story, and I was like, this is TV.
Yeah, right?
TV show.
Perfect.
So between a lot of my own personal stories and some of my friends' stories, I came up with the concept and kind of exaggerated a lot of things. But yeah, that's really what got me started in the whole concept.
Oh, awesome.
That's so crazy that came from
in real life in New York City. Yeah.
Oh wow. Do you relate to any of the characters, or any characters based off of you?
Well, I'll let you guys decide.
Okay.
I feel like some of the stories or scenarios are definitely from my personal life.
Okay.
Yeah, not all of them.
Right.
Not all. A few. Yeah. So the story about being broken up in a text message, that totally happened to me.
God.
So now I'm being, the Taylor Swift of web series.
Right.
So there you go.
I love that. So you're the creator, the writer, all those hats.
Sure.
What's the most satisfying? What do you have the most passion for? Acting, writing?
I will say that I do love every part of that whole process. I think as a child, I always said that I wanted to be an actress and a filmmaker. I was like, Mommy, this is what I want to do. And when I finally came to New York, I actively started pursuing it. So I would say acting and directing are my top 2.
Oh, nice.
Where are you originally from?
Well, I was born in Queens, New York, but I was raised in Georgia.
Oh, yeah. What part of Queens?
Jamaica.
Oh,
right.
me too. I know.
I still try to claim it.
Yeah. Awesome.
Alright, so what advice would you give to someone who wants to start a web series?
My biggest advice would be to actually do it. Get something on paper, actually, come up with a whole concept, because there's a difference between people who have all these ideas and people who can actually execute it. So my first thing would be to actually write it down and then keep moving from there. Build a strong team. I would say quality over quantity. It doesn't matter how many people are helping you, but just pick out some really, really good people along the way, and then write some great content. Put it out there.
So your whole team is like, are they your friends or you just network?
Well, I think it would be a mixture of the two. Like some like personal friends, mutual friends, and then just like networking and meeting people. Yeah.
Networking is important, guys.
Okay. So who came up with the character Alyssa?
Yeah.
Girl,
she's not normal. Let me tell you about Alyssa.
I just want to know who came up with it. Is that you?
No, that's
we need to cancel it.
Okay, so Alyssa is based off of someone that I knew in my life.
Oh.
She exists.
She's real. She's out here.
And she's turned up. The first scene where Alyssa bursts into the room and interrupts Robin, like that, like really happened.
Oh my God.
With the person that did it, like I witnessed it, kind of. I was like asleep in the other room.
What?
And I heard about this the next day. Anyway, she's a real person, and I can't really have made that one up.
Yes. Wow, that is hilarious.
What advice would you give anyone that may be in a situationship that is trying to upgrade it to an official relationship? Like, do you believe it's actually possible to upgrade a situationship?
I think it's possible. I am a hopeless romantic, though. But I do think it's possible if both of you are on the same page. So I think communication is key. So if you never say anything, or if you never decide what your standards are, that's just what it's going to be. So you can communicate that now and tell them what you want. And if they want it, then great. Yeah. And if they don't, at least you don't waste any more time.
Yep. Close my eyes and get fed, y'all.
So I know you've been asked this question a million times. Have you ever been in a situationship?
Yes, I have.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not in one now.
Okay, good. Okay, perfect. So let's get into the recap of episode 7.
Jaden and Melody, they're on a cute little date. She has a cute dress on. He looks good, They're talking about how they're enjoying each other.
Yeah, jonesing on the couch.
Yes. And she's like, who's counting though?
Right.
And then he says, he wants to ask her something, and he seems a bit nervous.
Very nervous.
It's cute.
It was cute or whatever.
And then it cuts to, Melody and Jazz walking, I don't know where they're walking. They're walking somewhere.
We are walking in Brooklyn.
So they're walking, and Jazz is asking, what did Jaden ask Melody the night before? And Melody, she kind of seems like, she has some reservations as to wanting to move forward with him, but, she has it with good reason because, Damien kind of messed up.
Right. And then Jazz is like, don't compare it to your past, you gotta move on. You gotta move forward.
Move on, pursue this relationship with him so you guys can have kids.
Right, I'll be the guy.
She lost me there.
Right. Melody was like, girl, hold up.
No
Back up.
She did a lot.
No one's thinking about kids. Melody's not having it.
Right.
So then we cut to Taryn. No, Taryn's calling Jazz, right? And he's telling her not to be friends with Adrian.
But first, before, when the phone rang, she was like, it's Taryn. Like, you want to pick up.
So she's yelling at him. She's cursing him out. And she finally hangs up. Like, she's pissed off. Then we see Alyssa and Robin. And they're walking almost in the opposite direction of them, right?
Well, they're walking
towards them.
They're
walking towards them. And to me, this is the calmest I've ever seen Alyssa. Like, I think she's
She took a message.
Very relaxed. And next thing you know, they run into Melody and Jasmine. And, everybody's trying to be cute.
Everybody's trying to be
real classy.
Yes. Look who it is. Melody girl.
But how does Robin even know?
I don't even know. Because her friend is crazy, so Alyssa's probably like, this is her.
And Jasmine's the only one's confused. She's like,
who
are they?
what's happening? And then she's like, oh, you're Taryn's girlfriend. Tell him I said hi.
Trying to be cute.
Right. No.
Trying to be cute.
No, we're not doing that.
We're not doing this.
Jazz was not for it.
At all. She's like, okay, we're doing this. Let me take my earrings off.
Everyone is arguing.
She was on the side. Like, all right, let me let them finish.
I'm let them finish talking. Y'all go ahead, keep. And Alyssa's talking about don't ever come by Damien. He don't want you. I'll destroy you if you ever come by him. She's talking big. She's talking
Damien don't even want you,
though. At this point, he's not even paying you no mind.
Why are you going hard?
What's the last time she's spoken to him?
Like weeks. At that point.
So, like, Melody's like, nobody's even thinking about you. Damien's not thinking about you.
Nobody.
I'm not thinking about Damien. I moved on.
Right.
Damien who? Like, who was that?
Yeah, I don't know who this is.
New Baby.
Yeah, New Baby.
So, Alyssa and Robin, they kind of laugh it off. And they're like,
Right.
You're a new man.
Right.
You're a new man. Like, because they
I
obviously know
something
something
exactly.
about him that she doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
And Jazz wants to know, like, what is funny? Like,
Yeah.
You're not laughing at my friend.
You're not doing that.
You don't do that. And then Robin, getting cute, she says, according to Taryn, you are.
Woo, and that set her off.
That set her off.
And it was fire. Ladies, don't ever let a little boy have you out in the streets on World Star. No.
Jasmine was getting her hips.
Right, she was. And Alyssa ran on.
She was like, I know I'm crazy, but not this type of crazy.
I'll stalk you. I won't fight you. Right?
Yeah.
She left her bags and everything though. She was gone. Like,
she was out. She's out. She's not doing this.
Who does that though?
She a punk. She's
that?
all talk, no action. That's what that is.
So everybody, like, somebody's like, they have their phone out and they're like,
yeah.
You don't want that lady.
You don't want that lady. Don't end up on World Star for these.
So then we cut to the bachelor's pad, and there's like a bro party happening there. Adrian's there, Jaden's there, Damien's there, Taryn's there, and
they're roasting poor Adrian.
Right.
Poor Adrian. Going in. I want to like leave him alone.
That's why he had his roommate there.
He's like, come on, bro, I got you. He got the ladies.
Right.
Like, don't talk about
no. He's
what
friend zone. He don't get no girl.
Right, old lady's his mom, like going in on him.
Adrian is a little butthurt, and so he says, "But I was with your girl."
Yeah, he bucks up.
And I was like, go ahead.
I was proud of him. I was proud.
Do that.
But then he gonna be like,
Then he took it back.
I shouldn't have said that. Boy, if you want to bust up.
You gotta stick with it. Like, you can't do that. Everybody's just watching, like, ooh.
Right.
Oh, like, gassing it up. Taryn's like, whatever, that's not even my bitch anymore.
Right.
And then he leaves.
This boy.
But then he goes to call her.
Because he's sensitive. Like, he's real hurt.
He's so hurt. He's so hurt. And first of all, he said that was not your girl.
I thought he was gonna cry, actually. I swear to God, I thought he was
what if? Crying in the bathroom?
They pulled his phone out. I was like, oh, he's calling her. Okay.
So this is the phone call that Jazz got in the beginning, and he's like,
he doesn't want her around Adrian.
Yeah.
Did she ever ask for permission? I just want to know.
No.
Who are you?
He's like, Adrian trying to take advantage of you. Boy, what are you doing?
So you care about her?
What you want?
Right. Like, no, don't.
You know how exes come around?
Yes.
Exactly.
Like, I don't care if we're not together.
You're still my girl.
What? I'm confused.
Boy, what is this world Taryn lives in? I need to know.
It's La La Land.
Then he's like, don't tell me bye. I'm like, that's what you do when the conversation's over. It's over, Taryn.
You can't be rude. So then Damien comes in and he's like, what's going on? He's like,
so we have guests over here. You being really loud.
Adrian's like, no, he said, Taryn says Adrian's trying to embarrass him in front of his girl. And even Damien's confused.
Everybody's
what
like,
girl? What are you talking about? You got a girlfriend?
Right.
We claiming bitches now?
Yeah. Right. We switching it up?
And Taryn's looking at him like he's the crazy one.
Yes.
Right.
You're the
Jasmine, of course. He storms off.
and charges at Adrian.
Adrian ain't even do nothing.
No.
That was a sucker move.
Yeah, that was. He wasn't even ready.
Right.
So one of the guys turned to the cameraman, and then I think did the guy get into the fight too? Because he ended on the floor. I was like, now he's involved.
I felt so bad for Adrian because he's like apologizing, like I didn't say anything, I didn't mean to do that.
What's going on?
What's happening? And Taryn is trying to get him at every single
I was
angle.
cracking up because, like, look at you, Taryn. You're so mad, and you're the one who ended it.
Right. I was kind of confused.
Oh,
At
yeah.
this point, I'm like, what drug is he on? Has he
Him
been
and
on
Alyssa.
They on something?
Oh no. Okay, so next scene, Robin and Alyssa back at the apartment, post fight.
Yes.
Robin looking frazzled.
She mad about
Hairs
it.
everywhere.
It wasn't crazy. It wasn't crazy.
But Alyssa was sitting there calm because she's that calm crazy because she was like, all right, you know what? Because first of all, she didn't even get into the fight because she ran.
Let's talk about that. Why Robin never turned around and was like, and where were you?
Yeah. Where were you at?
She already knows.
Exactly.
She knows how her friend is.
Right.
So she wants to be petty and text Taryn to come over or something like that.
Right.
That's how
Like,
and she said, you know, because he's in love with me.
yeah. Okay, girl.
At least she knows.
Yeah, well, yeah, Taryn is kind of in love with her. He is. I give her that.
And she claiming ladies don't fight. Only ladies that get their ass beat say that. Oh my God.
But I'm still cute though. But I still got her man. But you got beat up.
Come on, you were defending yourself.
Stop the lies.
And then Alyssa lied to her and said, you won. And you got her man. You weren't even there. How would you even know?
You know how the fight ended. So
Did
true.
you not forget that you left her?
Yes.
So Alyssa's busy. She in the system. I don't know what she's doing, but she is typing away, and she's ready to embarrass Melody by blasting something about Jaden. You don't know what it is. Mm-mm. So Terrence texted Robin, and Alyssa's busy doing God knows what on her phone. Mm-hmm. And Terrence said he's going to come over, so Robin kicks Alyssa out.
Right, as usual.
As
the usual. That's.
So now we cut to poor Adrian. He's crying.
So sad.
He's like fighting himself, like throwing stuff. Come on! Like hitting himself in the chest. I was like, boy.
This poor roommate is trying to calm him down, and he's like, now everybody knows I'm in the friend zone.
I didn't know.
Secret, sir. Like, who told you that?
Anybody can see. Anybody.
Everybody knows this. He's like, I'm gonna fall back now. Like,
right, I'm done.
I'm gonna let him do thing, and he storms off. And I'm just like, all right, bye. I don't know what else to tell you. And Damien having to have a talk with Taryn. I feel like he's like his dad.
Yeah, right.
He always has to. Like,
why did you get us into that?
He's like, you only behaving this way, basically.
Yeah.
You see, like Adrian wants Jasmine now. Like,
exactly.
now acting
You're jealous.
funny way now. Taryn not trying to hear it.
No.
Yeah, he's like, if I don't want her right, just because I don't want her right now, doesn't mean someone else can.
Yeah, boy,
That's
just
not
shut
how
up.
it
That's not how it works. She's supposed to say, oh, it's not. I'll just wait my turn. I'll just wait.
So then he leaves to go to Robin's.
He's like,
I mean, that's a safe
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly. He stormed out.
So now we hear Melody and Jasmine talking about the fight. And
Yeah, they're like, what fight? Where?
Jasmine
They're unbothered.
and she's like, I watched her. Like,
They look like they wasn't even touched. They was cute. Like,
it is what it is.
what's up?
And then Melody says, those girls are the hatiest.
Right.
And Jasmine's like, I told you about using that damn word.
Right.
I'm like, don't you use that word ever again. So Jasmine's still upset about Taryn. And so she's like, I'm going to call up Adrian and see if he can, like, basically take my mind off of Taryn.
Right.
And Melody's like, oh, yeah, I have a boo too.
She's so hyped.
Oh, yeah. But funny thing is, Adrian said no.
Right.
He has a backbone now.
I was proud of
He
him.
said no. She was like,
He
said
stood
no.
his ground.
Whatever.
But she overkicked.
Like, what?
Like, whatever.
So then
He stood his ground.
she goes back to asking, you know, what happened with Jaden. And then we cut to the date. We finally hear he says that he wants to be with Melody, and she said yes.
Yes. So she's wiped up. She's off the market.
She's off the, just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. On to the next.
So she didn't listen to me. I told her not to get caught up constantly, but we'll get to that.
I mean, he swept her off her feet.
He did. I feel like she was ready for him to propose. She was just like, definitely. What's the question?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so
now we're going to talk about episode 8.
Yes. Okay, so we're at the all-white party. Everybody's turning up, getting lit, vibing. Goodbyes only. So, Jazz and Melody are like, "Oh, great party." Jazz is like, "Where's Jade?" She's like, "Oh, he's coming. He's on his way. My man is coming.
He's at work, making money
for us.
He's coming."
And then Adrian rolls up because I'll get to that. So he rolls up. He's like,
never giving up. Okay, never.
He's like, it's a beautiful view, right? Beautiful. So
he's even looking out. He's looking at
Jazz. That's the view. So Molly's like, I'll leave y'all to it. So I'm gonna go.
Bye.
Right. So Melody then peeps Taryn and Robin downstairs. And then Jasmine sees it. She's like, what's going on? She's like, no, I'm not doing that. Let me go squash this. Like, she's out. And then Adrian on her heels.
Right behind her.
Where you going? Wait for me.
He dropped his drink and everything. Like,
wait. What's happening? What's going on? You said you would let her rock, Adrian. Come on.
How long has it been?
Right. So now we go to Robin and Taryn trying to crash the party because they ain't got nothing else to do.
Nope.
And then in storms Alyssa's dad. Sugar daddy. So she's like, what are you doing here? I got a tracker on your phone that I bought you.
He has to be related to Alyssa.
That's
on the phone.
That's Alyssa's dad. So he's like, get off my lady. And then Robin just like straight up, I gotta get the rent paid somehow.
Yeah, because I'm not doing that 9 to 5.
What's up? No, absolutely not.
I don't do that.
Hello, this is how it works. So she's like, you know what? You are my man, but you're not the only one. And here comes Taryn. I'm the side guy. I'm the guy on the side.
I don't want no problems.
Why are you so proud? Why are you so proud going in? And does he even realize that he's not the only side guy either?
He finds out.
Right. So then, Sugar Daddy just like, I don't have time for these little kids. I'm gonna go.
He don't got time for this.
Right, little high school party. I don't got time. So
cutting the phone off and everything.
Right. He's cutting the phone off. So now we're at Jasmine and my boy Adrian.
Don't feel about that.
Every time I see him, I just poor guy.
I want to give him a hug.
I want to do this. Like,
pat him on the back. So he's like, he's still trying to talk to Jasmine. She's like, I don't want to talk about it. Terrence's here with Robin. Like, he ruined my life. Like, I want him to be here. I love him. And then she starts to crying, like, why can't anybody love me? Why? And then Adrian's like, was he trying to kiss her?
Yes. Because he pulled her chin down.
Yeah, he did. He was like, boy. He was like, boy, did you ever?
Invade my space.
He was like Tyrese on some music video.
She said, no.
Yeah, she's like, no. She's like, then he went off on her. He's like, I love you for years. You don't see it. Like, you so wrapped up you can't notice a good guy. Like, I've been loving you. And she's like, what?
Boy, bye. I feel bad for him because he poured his heart out.
He poured it all out.
And she was just like, what does that have to do with anything?
Right. I'm talking about Taryn though. Right.
That's all I care about.
You're not getting. She's like, I don't know what you want me to say. And then he leaves. And then she's like, where you going? Like, you're just going to walk. Of course you're going to walk away. You just played him.
Yeah. She don't get it.
No.
Fuck her.
So then,
this guy.
oh God. So at this party, I feel like Melly should just everybody go home.
Right.
At this point,
get out.
Everybody get out. So Damien rolls up. And he's like, don't you miss me? Or
I don't know what Damien this was. We've never seen this guy.
I
felt like he was on drugs too.
A little different. He was acting like
he was feeling himself.
He
He
was feeling himself. Like exactly. So she's like, we ain't got nothing to talk about. I have a man. I have a man now.
She loves telling people that.
She loves it. So he's like, you have a distraction. That ain't your man. You have a distraction. So he's like really feeling himself. He's like, what did he say? He was like, all right, but he ain't putting in that work. He ain't banging out the headboard. Like,
exit
You
stage.
have to go there.
no, like this is not the time and place.
What did he expect her to say? You right there. Like, no! No one's saying that.
Because Rachel, you ain't treat her right. You ain't respect her at all. But, you blew her back. Okay.
Great.
So like, the only person worried about him is Alyssa. That's who he needs to be, like, going to go see.
Speaking of.
Exactly. Speaking of. Wait, but then he was like, then she goes, you know what? Your existence is annoying me. And I'm like, girl, me too. Boy, get off the screen. So she's like, my boyfriend will beat you up. So then she walks away finally. He's like, boy, and then
my man will beat you.
My man will fight you. So then he's like, I'll give you 2 weeks. You'll be coming back.
What?
I don't know. What if he's right though?
I
No, she good. She good. She happy. So now she walks away, he leaves, whatever, and then Miss Alyssa's calling Melody.
Every time I see her, I get upset. I'm like, oh my god, not this girl.
Not this girl again.
She's gotta do something with her life.
Yeah.
She got a lot of time.
Too much time. She's so focused on Melody. So she's like, you invited my man to your party. When you gonna get it that he doesn't want you? I'm like, girl, he don't want you either.
He doesn't even notice you.
Right?
He was right behind her too. Like,
who is this? So and then she's like, whatever, you know what? I have my man again. You know, I got. And then Alyssa just like, I'll show you who your man really is. So she's about to send her the information. So finally, but then she screamed out, "Winter is coming."
Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Yes.
So I'm like, yeah, that's what happens at the summer. Yeah.
She don't know.
Sorry, I don't know the Game of Thrones. I'm not caught on. I'm like,
What that mean?
All right. Okay. So finally, here come their boyfriend.
Little boyfriend.
All late. Their boyfriend. All late. So she's drunk on this rooftop.
She's taking it back.
She's like, ooh,
she's so stressed out.
Right. She's like, I got a drink.
Yeah. Too much is happening. Everything is going down at this party. So then he's like, you know what? I'm gonna get you water. Like, you know, you need to calm down. So then he comes back with the water in her phone. Alyssa sends a text.
She was in the system again.
She was
in the system.
Seriously. So she sees it. She sobers up real quick. So yeah. She was like, whoa. So she's like heartbroken. And then she turns. Well, she gives him her phone.
Yeah,
I'm like, girl, you need that.
She's summed up in the drink.
She's real emotional.
She's right. She's not even thinking right. So he's like, dang, how she find out?
Find out what?
Find out what? What? So that's how episode 8 finished. So now let's get into the question, comments, and concerns because we got a lot. So episode 8, you guys have to stick around after the credits. There's a little sneak preview of what was on that phone screen with Jaden. So
what's your life about? My God. What? Jaden.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking porn.
I'm thinking porn. Definitely porn. Or a stripper? What if he's like a stripper? That was a home stripper video.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. I'm making it up. Okay. So what other question, comments, concerns you have?
Who else is on drugs? I feel like that's what she does on her spare time. She sells drugs to other people.
Oh my God.
Everyone else is bugging in these episodes.
Yeah. A comment I have is for Melody. I think she needs to do a little bit more research of the guy she's dating.
She should.
Background research.
Yes, she
I
should.
mean, all the girls out here Y'all know y'all be doing the FBI, have all your girls on Instagram searching. All this stuff would have been found out if she did her research.
If she did her research.
Yeah.
Agreed. I think season 2 she's going to definitely be working on.
Yeah, so there is going to be a season 2.
There will be more.
Yes. Exciting. What else you got?
Taryn.
Hey, Taylor.
What's going to happen with him? Because he got a lot of issues.
He does have a lot going on. I think we're considering seeing if, like, he actually does fall for someone, perhaps, and see how he deals with that.
Okay.
But that's just an idea.
Okay.
Feel bad for that girl, whoever she turns out to be. Because he seems like a handful.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how Jazz was 2 years?
2 years of that craziness?
I couldn't do 2 minutes. So,
is Adrian going to find love? Because I know he had a backbone for a quick minute, and he even tried to tell Jazz, like, I can go upstairs and tell Taryn to leave.
Right.
He possibly get boxed in the face again.
Right.
He was willing to do that.
Yeah, for love.
Well, you know how, like, there's always the good guy before he turns bad?
Oh.
Maybe Jazz might have been that girl
that turns him.
Maybe.
That would be a good plot twist. Robin, is she gonna be homeless now? Because no one's gonna pay for her rent.
No, Robin's gonna figure it out.
She'll figure it out. Okay, good.
She gonna be homeless.
She ain't got no rent. Okay.
What does Alyssa do for a living? I just need to know.
She's a floater.
Temp agency, baby.
She doesn't really have to work. Like,
okay.
She comes from a good
family.
She's just in New York.
Just living life. Got it. For now. Speaking of Alyssa, what if, hear me out here, what if she's actually in love with Melody? Because she's so obsessed with her life.
Too obsessed with her life. Is that
That's a good idea. We definitely will be exploring different genders and sexualities down the line.
So we'll be seeing like new characters.
Yes, there will be new characters.
Cool.
Can't wait.
Yes. And then season 2 predictions. I think Melody might. I don't know. She might fall back into Damien's arms. She might have like a little slip up.
She might.
Because she's like mad at Jaden right now.
Yeah.
And he's like, I told you 2 weeks. Right, a week and a half. You surprised me.
I don't know what predictions.
And then also, I think Jasmine will probably realize she's in love with Adrian, but he's gonna be moved on.
Yeah.
He's gonna move on.
I feel that might happen.
Maybe.
I don't know.
He might have moved on to Alyssa. Because everybody, this world is really small.
Look, sometimes it is a small world.
It is.
We don't need Alyssa with any more of these guys.
No.
Until she realizes that Damien does not want her.
No, that's her man. That's her man.
I was very surprised to see them two like still kicking it.
Yeah.
That's why she's so freaking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's because she thinks that there's something still.
Yeah. There's nothing. He forgot about her. Okay, so we did get a listener letter in. They asked to be anonymous. So we can give her a name. Her name will be
Patrice.
Patrice. Hey, Patrice, girl. Patricia. Will she be back? Was she at the party?
She was at the party.
I think I remember seeing her.
She peeped clutching her girl.
Yes. I did see her like, ooh, what's happening over here? Okay. All right, so Patricia says, so I got my good friend's cousin to assist me and my parents to move our stuff out of storage from DC to New York. All right, so during the move, me and him spoke a lot and got to know each other better, which was cool. I also ended up riding with him one-on-one in the U-Haul back to New York, which was more than 4 hours. So we continued our conversation, but we were able to discuss more personal things like dating, kids, etc. So I asked him how he became acquainted with my homegirl. He said they had a fling, and when she was living down there. So he was very nonchalant about it and played down the idea that he messed with her and told me that They just got cool and kicked it a little. So it was just like something quick, and that was it. So later he kept saying that I could be his tour guide that when he come back to New York during his upcoming vacation. He also told me not to become a stranger. I think he also felt closer to me because he met my parents and he met my grandfather. So you think he's in the family now.
Right.
No, calm down. So I find him to be a nice, sweet guy with a great personality, but not someone I would have ever talked to. Plus, when you include the fact that he messed with my homegirl, as I was leaving to go home, he gave me a hug and a kiss on the forehead, which is not something I'm accustomed to with many people. Later, he texted me inquiring how he wanted to see me more. I did feel that I have started to consider seeing what happens, but this is how I usually end up settling or convincing myself to take interest in people I normally wouldn't date. He also has 3 kids.
Well, pump the brakes.
Wait a minute.
That's good detail.
What would you do? Would you give him a chance and see what happens, or would you just keep it as friendly and platonic as possible? What do you think?
Girl.
Girl.
You gave us so many red flags here.
Right, so many.
First of all, your friend used to talk to him, and then it's like, okay, how close are you to this friend? Is she an
Right.
actual real friend or like associate friend? But if it's a real friend or best friend, like, no.
No, off limit.
Number 2, you already said that he's not really, like, you would be settling.
Yeah.
Because he isn't someone that you normally would go for. So why are you going for him? And then he got 3 kids, girl!
That's the icing on the cake. No. I guess her thing is like, he's a nice guy. They had. I feel like it's more like he's nice, you know, he's respectable, I guess.
I tell you this all the time. Whenever you can say he's a nice guy,
Right.
that's when you know, like, it's
That's so
enough.
bad.
It's
That's so
enough.
bad.
If
But I
you
guess,
only can say he's a nice guy.
right. But I think that's just too much baggage. Like you said, like dating a friend, the 3 kids. That's just too much going on. I don't think you should settle.
Like the 3 kids.
Yeah, that's a lot of kids.
How old is he?
No, she doesn't say. I think he's probably a little bit older than her. With 3 kids walking around.
What if he wasn't older? These are details.
Right. We know more.
But no, don't do it. Don't do it, Patricia.
Yeah.
Don't do it, girl.
Yeah, it's a no, girl. It's a
Just
no.
keep it friendly.
Yeah, keep it friendly. But I feel like he might be a little bit more, maybe probably persistent.
Yeah.
I have Adrian on our hands.
You might have to cut him off, girl.
Yeah.
You might have to.
Well,
if you need help with that, I can teach you. Immediately.
Like,
ignore.
email me privately. I got you. All right. Okay, great. So thank you for the letter, Patricia.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so we follow this blog called Black Girls Are Easy.
Okay.
And one of the articles was how to upgrade a situationship, right?
Very fitting.
And so it stated so he says, you weren't forced at gunpoint, you weren't tricked, you allowed yourself to be devalued by agreeing to be his whatever girl, quote unquote, whatever girl. Excuse my language, but why the fuck would any woman agree to be leased by a man that doesn't think she's girlfriend pretty, girlfriend interesting, or girlfriend smart when she should be pursued by men that want to own her flaws and all? Insecurity. No woman in a situationship is happy. She's just comfortable. It's not about upgrading the situationship. It's about upgrading your mind so you will never again be the type of woman that thinks having half a boyfriend is cute or acceptable. What are your thoughts on that? Do you agree?
Well, I think that's valid if you're actually looking for a relationship.
Yeah.
Then that's like completely true.
Okay.
But I mean, there are some women and men who are cool with like not.
Right.
So both parties are okay with that.
Yeah.
Though it might be dysfunctional later.
Yeah.
Like, I see nothing wrong with like people being okay with whatever that is.
Yeah.
And they're fine with it. But if you actually do want a relationship, then yeah, you need to like evaluate some things.
Exactly.
What do y'all think?
I agree. You should definitely communicate what you want from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Situationships won't exist if people were upfront with each other.
Right.
Like, just tell him what you want. Don't let him hold the keys. Like,
Right.
oh, come on. Yeah, I definitely I definitely agree.
Which is sad. Why is it always the women who allow that to happen?
It's very rare.
We finally find a guy that is interested in us. Like, we want to hold on to him in any way possible. Because it really is hard out here.
It's hard out here.
Unless they're not your type, i.e. Adrian.
Yeah.
That's true too. That's true. But I wouldn't consider them a like a Jasmine and Adrian a situationship. I mean,
maybe he basically
Adrian
is the girl in the situation.
Oh, that's
kind
true.
Of. Or like the quote.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because he's kind of like thinking.
He's thinking that it's more than
what it is. That's
but
true.
But she's kind of taking advantage of him.
That's true. Because she's like, I'm gonna just call him. He's gonna come
He'll
over.
cook for me and have my wedding and like drive you around.
The family recipe. That's true. She is taking advantage of him.
Yeah. But I thought that was just like her best friend. Her best friend.
And that's the thing.
Yeah, that's
that
true.
They could be the best friend and still like think, but no, maybe she actually likes me and like maybe if I do these things that she'll pick up on that, but not like there wasn't accurate communication.
Right.
So, yeah. You guys can play a little bit.
little bit. I guess.
Okay. So this was fun.
This was really fun.
Yes.
So glad you came.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming in. Last two questions. One is, what other projects do you have coming up?
Sure. So next year, definitely expect bigger things from Situationships.
Yes.
Woo! Put that out there. Great. I'm also co-producing a project called Mistake that was written by Nicolette Ellis, who plays Robin in Situationships. So it's pretty much like a sexy, like a straight up drama, like a mystery type of web series.
Something different.
Yeah, that should be coming out in the new year.
Oh, nice.
So look out for that. We're on Instagram, Mistake Series. That is the thing that I'm working on right now, as far as like producing, and I'm also acting in it.
Nice.
And I've got a couple other little projects coming along the way. But yeah,
perfect, awesome. Where can the people follow you at?
Sure. So you can follow me on Twitter at WatchHerShine.
Yes, watch her, y'all.
Watch her shine. And you can follow me on Instagram at Cylla CYLLAAA.
Nice. Awesome. So guys, make sure you follow her. Let her know what you like about situationships and everything like that. So huge thanks to Cylla for coming in and breaking it down with us. If you enjoyed this episode, hit those hearts on SoundCloud and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes as well. And if you have any QCCs or you want to hear our opinion on something, you can email your girls at seriouslypodcast@gmail.com. And the next series we will cover will be posted on all social platforms, so please make sure you are following us at Seriously Podcast so you don't miss out. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. See you later.